How's it going, Welcome back to the Great Green North. This is the channel where I help you get your lawn from brown to green in an entire year. Follow me by hitting that subscribe button. Okay, today I'm going to be telling you guys how to get the greenest lawn at the start of spring. Everybody I know focuses on seeding in the spring. They say, my lawn is crap, my lawn is full of weeds. I'm going to start by just whipping down seed in the spring to try to get it to grow. And I'm going to try to discourage you guys from doing that. As much as you think that seed you put down in the spring is going to grow and green your lawn up, I can tell you right now, the spring is too unpredictable and not enough water will fall out of the sky to get that seed to grow. And in some cases, too much water will come out of the sky and wash all your seed away. As well as this, temperatures are too unpredictable in the spring. In order to grow seed, you need temperatures between 8 and about 18 degrees Celsius, or 50 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the spring, we have massive temperature changes that will cause your seed not to germinate and grow properly. So I'm just going to encourage you guys please do not seed in the spring. If you're going to seed in the fall. It's the best time to seed. The lawn greens up great and will be perfectly green for the spring. But if you're thinking, hey, my lawn is crappy and I want it to be green this year, this is the year I'm going to take on the lawn. I'm going to start by telling you a strategy you can take on in the spring to help build you up to that fall renovation, which we'll talk about next week, how to renovate in the fall, and then have the greenest lawn on the block. 3 things you're going to focus on in the spring. 1, you're going to fertilize as soon as the forsythia bushes bloom in early April here in Southern Ontario. Depending on where you are, it may be later. As soon as those bushes bloom, even if your ground is still hard but not frozen, if the ground's frozen, the fertilizer won't get in. But if your ground's still hard, or if your ground's really mushy and soft like it normally is at that time, throw down your fertilizer. Even if your lawn is not green and it's matted down, full of weeds, throw down that fertilizer. That fertilizer is going to help your lawn green up faster than anybody else's and hopefully encourage the lawn to help spread and grow in the spring. The second time you're going to fertilizer is early to late May, depending on where you live. You're going to fertilize then to help encourage root growth in the lawn. You've already encouraged the lawn to start growing. Now you're going to encourage root growth to help the lawn thicken up and become more resilient to summer stress and weeds and maybe disease and insects that you're going to see in the summertime. Second, you're going to cut it 3 or 4 inches. In the spring, start at 3 inches, make your way up to 4 by the start of the summer. This is going to help your lawn stay green and healthy, as the larger the leaf surface, the more sunlight the lawn can take in, the more photosynthesis it can have to make more sugars to help it grow. Finally, you're going to cut it twice a week. Now, this is the thing that people freak out. They're like, I don't have the time to cut the lawn twice a week. Cut it on Saturday and cut it on Wednesday. It doesn't matter how much it grew. It doesn't matter if it didn't grow at all. Cut it again. Not only to help you start loving mowing and get obsessed with lawn care just like I have become, however, it also helps the lawn thicken up and grow. As if you keep cutting off that top growth of the lawn's going to say, fine, well, I'm going to stop growing up, I'm going to grow out, and it's going to become thick and lush and full. And it's going to start pushing those weeds out that you really wanted to desperately get rid of in the spring with your seed. The final step I would suggest is hitting the lawn with a pre-emergent weed killer at the very start of the spring. This you're going to have to do before you fertilize in early spring. Normally it's before the forsythia bushes bloom, when their soil temperatures hit around 50 degrees. You're going to hit it with that pre-emergent. Stop a lot of the weeds coming up like crabgrass. Here in Canada we don't use chemicals, we use a thing called cornmeal, which they've used on farms and gardens for the longest time. It's pretty cheap to get, but it does help with weeds all year, and I've used it myself, and it is proven to help stop with the weeds. Finally, if it's late spring, the temperatures have bounced around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius, and it's not raining too much, and you see some weeds coming up that you don't want to get too bad, you can hit it with a post-emergent weed control. You can get this over the counter, pre-mixed or concentrated. You can mix it up yourself, spray it on the lawn. Maybe to help stop those weed infestations that can happen in the summertime when your lawn becomes more weakened. But I would really encourage you guys to try to stay away from the weed killer. Even though you may want to think that this is the only way I can get it out, if your lawn is thick and growing healthy, that's the best weed killer for the lawn. So if you focus more on fertilizer, if you only have a fixed amount of budget, spend it on fertilizer, spend it on watering, spend it on gas for cutting. This is going to help your lawn become a lot green. If your lawn is full of weeds and you hit it all with weed killer, well, now you just got a dead patch of dirt with no grass on it. You need to focus on the lawn, not on the weeds. Forget about the weeds. Focus on the lawn, and that's how you'll get rid of the weeds. So I hope this helped you guys who are confused, wondering what to do in the spring to get the greenest lawn on the block. I would encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow me all year. I'm going to teach you guys how to get the greenest lawn on the block, and starting not next week but the week after, I'm going to be starting for my 3-point strategy on how to get the greenest lawn on the block. From the Great Green North, my name is Wade Murray. Keep it green.